All right. Bungie has just dropped their big news article, the TWAB, and we have new weapons coming to Trials of Osiris. We have new weapons coming for the Nightfall, a bunch of exciting stuff, new Iron Banner weapons. So let's jump right into the big news. Here we go. Weapon rewards update. Whether it's seasonal events or ritual activities, Season of the Wish has offered a variety of ways to nab some great weapons to add to your arsenal. Today, we're happy to tell you about a few more you can expect to add in the near future, starting with update 735 in early March. Right now, we're at early February right now. We'll be adding new and returning weapons to the loot pools for Trials of Osiris, Iron Banner, and Nightfalls, which is because obviously we're having an extended season here. These weapons will all be additions to the current pool and won't replace any existing weapons this season. So if you're after any weapons in the current pool, they'll still be waiting for you after this update, which is nice. They're not taking anything away. They're just adding more, which I love. Trials of Osiris, there's going to be a new Prophet Scout Rifle. It's going to be an aggressive frame, if you're interested in that. It's going to have primary ammo. It's going to be stasis. Origin traits. It's going to have Alacrity, One Quiet Moment, and Text Balanced Stock. And then we're also going to have a reprised weapon, which is the Summoner Auto Rifle. This was an auto rifle that I loved a lot back in the day. It was a really fun auto rifle. We'll see what sort of perks it can get and what the god roll of it will be. It's going to be adaptive frame, primary ammo, solar, and it's going to have the origin trait, Alacrity, One Quiet Moment, and Wild Card. For Iron Banner, the two new weapons are going to be the Tusk of the Boar grenade launcher. It's going to be wave frame, special ammo, and it's going to be strand. So it'll be in the kinetic slot. It'll be strand wave frame. We'll have to see if it has some really cool perks and can be like a usual wave frame GL that can clear ads and stuff and PvE. Origin traits will be Skulking Wolf, field tested. And note, this will be the only obtainable strand wave frame breach loaded grenade launcher as of update 735. On top of that, Iron Banner is going to bring back the reprised weapon, the Multi-Mach CCX submachine gun. This was a fan favorite. It's a lightweight frame, primary ammo, and it's kinetic. Its origin traits will be Skulking Wolf and field tested. So let me know if you're excited about that. I know I am. Multi-Mach was a submachine gun that I used a ton back in the day. Nightfall, the weapons are going to be the new Wild Style grenade launcher, which is going to be a double fire frame, which should be very similar to the Spire of the Watcher grenade launcher, I believe. We've got special ammo, solar, the origin traits, stunning recovery, Vanguard's Vindication, and Text Balanced Stock. Note, this is only the second double fire wave frame, or not wave frame, double fire frame breach loaded grenade launcher in the game. Now that's quite a title. So it's the second one. Obviously the first one is the Spire of the Watcher one, which I believe is Void. And this one is the first one that's going to be solar. Then we have the Slammer sword that comes from the Nightfalls, and you'll get the Adeptive as well. It's going to be a vortex frame, heavy ammo, stasis sword. Origin traits, stunning recovery, Vanguard's Vindication. And this is only the second stasis sword in the game with the cold steel trait besides the dawning sword Zephyr. It's also the first vortex frame stasis sword. So very interesting. We'll have to get our hands on those when they go live in the game in March, in about a month from now. But that's not all. They have the schedule of this, and there's a bunch of other stuff that they're doing for the extended season. So we'll get to that in just a moment. The release schedule here, if you're wondering when you can get your hands on these weapons, here's when they will first appear. Week 15, which is March 5th, you'll get the Wild Style grenade launcher and its adept version in the GMs. Nice. Week 16 is going to be the Summoner. It's going to be dropped into Trials of Osiris. Week 17, they're going to give us the Slammer sword in the Nightfall and the Prophet Scout Rifle in Trials. And week 19, April 2nd, will be the new Tusk of the Boar breach loaded grenade launcher and the Multi-Mach at the same time when Iron Banner comes out on April 2nd. So mark the calendars for that if you're interested in any of those weapons. And Season of the Wish weapon pools, because they're going to go through all the weapons that will be available in Trials. Obviously, you have Summoner, Prophet, Incisor, Eye of Soul, Cataphract, Igneous Hammer, Messenger, Unexpected Resurgence. And then the usual stuff in Iron Banner. We're going to have the two new weapons, Multi-Mach, I guess, reprised weapon, and then new weapon is Tusk of the Boar. And then the Lethal Abundance, Rizwalker, and the rest that we know from Iron Banner. Guiding Sight, Swarm with Raven. None of these are leaving. They're just letting you know all the weapons that are available for each of these activities. Nightfall will have the new Wild Style Solar Breach Loaded Grenade Launcher and the new Slammer Stasis Sword, along with the usual, which is the Undercurrent Grenade Launcher, the Izumi R4 Warden's Law, Free Astenix, and Loaded Question in the Braytech Osprey. And then they're going to be changing the upcoming loot pools to account for the length of the season and the upcoming Episodes will be longer than previous Destiny 2 seasons. We're increasing the Nightfall weapon pool to 8 weapons. The plan is for Trials of Osiris to return to 6 weapons in rotation to allow its adept weapons to have more chances to be featured. So in episodes, right now we're in seasons, and seasons last roughly 3 months. In episodes will last about 4 months. And so to compensate for that, they're basically going to keep more weapons in the Nightfall and in the Trials rotation. So that way you'll get a chance to come back to them at a decent pace. And then we have Trials of Osiris, Unveiled Weapon A, B, and then Iron Banner, same thing. Nightfalls, etc. Iron Banner returns on these dates because obviously it's an extended season. You can expect Iron Banner to be here on April 2nd and April 30th. And the future is bright, and what Bungie's trying to do is keep everyone logged into the game, especially as we go through this trying time as we wait for an extended season for the final shape. So they're giving everyone a free 700 Bright Dust. So at the very least, if you're burnt out on Destiny now or a month from now or 2 months from now, log in on Tuesday reset and at least yoink your free 700 Bright Dust. Stack that stuff high so you can get some of those spicy new ornaments, maybe the ones that you like this season, maybe the ones you like in the final shape. You might as well stack up on that Bright Dust. They're giving it away for free as long as you log in the game and grab it really quick. We're also going to do an armor synthesis bounty refresh because the season is extended so long. So on March 5th, the cap for armor synthesis threader bounties will reset. This will behave like a standard seasonal reset, and players will once again have 8 available bounties per character. This is a great opportunity to earn more synthweave as we lead up to the final shape. If you have currently unfinished bounties, make sure to complete them before March 5th, as they won't stack with the 8 bounties available after the reset. So be mindful of that. Get all of that done, especially if you're into transmogging your armor and stuff like that. Then we have the player support report where they just go through some bugs right now. Obviously, if you gave money to the Game to Give charity, you might have gotten a bug, and they're working on fixing some of that stuff right now. So that way everyone gets their appropriate emblem. There's also a small list of known issues that they're currently working on. They always post this every week just to let everyone know that if you're experiencing a bug in the game, they are currently working on it. On top of all of that, though, we've got the Artist of the Week and the Movie of the Week. And the Game to Give charity actually broke records this year. They did $3.1 million raised for charity, which is just actually crazy. And my community, we were able to raise $5,000, over $5,000. And I'm super thankful to every single person out there that donated. It all goes to a good cause. And I'm happy I was able to give away those emblems on Twitter and on my stream on twitch.tv/LightTemp. I was happy to give those away and it was a good time. So all looks good. Let me know your thoughts about the new weapons coming up. And of course, when these weapons are live in the game, we'll do a breakdown of the perk pools that they have, what the exact god rolls you should look for in PvE and in PvP. So make sure you're following and subscribed with notifications on, so that way you can stay up to date on all the news and everything going on in Destiny 2. Smash the like button if you enjoyed the video so far. I'll see you in the next one.